Hello, epic troglodytes. I've decided to make a new video where I show you my minis. I might also make you a video showing my maps that I have done. I have done many arts. I just haven't been uploading on the YouTube for no real reason. Just haven't felt like it. So first, I'm going to start with the big guys, which is these toy animals that I put little platforms on. Now these are better than my previous platforms. If you can see this guy right here, this white leg, that's an elephant. His thing is too short. No one can fit there. But you see these guys with Dracula Flow, of course, for reference. You can see Dracula Flow is if he's on one of these, he's probably got a gang of horrible coke dealers and interdimensional snuff film artists to kill babies or something, because he's evil and he doesn't give a shit about anything. But not getting to Dracula Flow yet, but this is a toy Dimetrodon. I decided to paint him up kind of colorful. You can see his chains make it so his feet don't really meet the floor very well, although one of his legs is a little crooked anyways. And he's got a little tiger skin pelt on top. Very basic paint job. I'm sure it's not biologically accurate, but he can fit quite a few guys in there, and they'll be pretty snug. Need the back of that too. And here's the rhino. The rhino, the wood is fine, the metal is fine. I didn't do any highlights on the skin or the bone. You can see the legs where the toes meet the skin is very sloppy. I did want this to be basically a blackish rhino in 28mm D&D scale. It's actually, I would say, quite big for a war rhino, but I always think war rhinos are badass. I think there should be more of them in games. I mean, if you can have zebras that people are riding, then you can have fucking war rhinos. And war hippos, that's another thing. This guy is an ankylosaurus, technically the only dinosaur out of these that I painted, because Dimetrodon's like a proto-mammal, not really a dinosaur, actually predates dinosaurs, but yeah, this guy is cool. I've had this toy probably for 1 trillion years. I might have even gotten it when I was a kid. I don't know what the pelt of this is, probably some reptile. But this guy, he got the big stuff. He got the big platform. He can fit quite a few guys, and as always, I made sure to fuck up this part by making sure that a mini is likely to fall off of it. So, like, you just put. Actually, no, it was this side, right? It was this side. So you see Dracula Flow. He's not stable there. He could. Oh, Dracula Flow. That's fine. He's 12 million years old. He's immortal. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this guy. I used sprue for the little metal lock around his neck and his back as well. Just trimmed down some sprue for that. After I had sealed it, I realized I hadn't added the metal to those, so I went back and added that. Now here's another big ass thing I made, and this was rather tedious, but it was worth it. Just a big wooden tower platform thing. I mean, you can put that in a city, you can put that in a construction site, you can put that in, I mean, probably not an ancient ruin because the wood would rot away, but I did build that by hand. As you can see, it's not completely flush, but that's okay. I built it out of, just craft sticks and wooden skewers. I need to get some real dowels just to have more than 2 kinds of wood for my miniature building. Now I'm going to show you the other big things and big creatures, and then we're going to get to the humans, or human size. Oh wait, I almost forgot. This is a Assassin's Creed miniature of a Leonardo da Vinci tank. That's a real thing that he made up in his journals. He was trying to design one. I don't think it would have been practical for actual Renaissance. God, it's not focusing for some reason. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come on. Oh, please. Yes. Yes. This is the worst grungle of my entire life. I will kill God. There we go. That's gonna work, right? Please work. I'm a fucking whore. Okay, there. This is not. Getting this angle, this camera angle, was hard enough. I don't have a good... You see it now? God, will you just fucking focus? I don't want to show that because it's... I'm so sorry about this. If I had any soul, I would... Is this gonna work? About... Fuck my mother. Okay, let's zoom it down. That's gonna help, right? Yeah, that should work. Yes, finally. Okay, so yeah, it's literally, this is a real design from Da Vinci's notebooks. It was never made, and it also had a, I believe, an error that was possibly intentional, where he put the wheels going in different directions so it couldn't move, possibly so no one plagiarized him if they ended up making it. But yeah, this is like an Assassin's Creed miniature I got from a French guy on the internet. Same French guy who left me on red for some other stuff I ordered, but whatever. Here are some wooden like barricades that I made real quick. Actually, these are mostly made with real twigs. That, sorry, my dog's a little bastard. Real twigs I found outside that I thought were perfect size for D&D. This one is not very good at barricading, but it would be a little good at something. Yeah, that's pretty basic. But now we get to go to the freakish shit. So I want to show you the weird, creepy aliens I made and that I painted ugly flesh color. So these are built out of basically a toy whale, a toy insect of some kind, and I think maybe a fish or two. So first off, on the right, we've got this horrible fish bird with like insect eyes, big ugly lip, very fleshy, very gross and slimy and sweaty looking. He just wigs me out, and I like that. He's a freaky flying flesh bird that also looks like a fish. And then here you've got a shrimp worm. So he looks like a worm. He's actually a whale body with like a shrimp parts, and yeah, you can see he has 3 sets of arms in the front that he crawls around on. He's gonna eat someone. That's always nice. You know, you like to see people eating each other. Now for the character minis. Here is Dracula Flo sitting on his pile of gold that he got from Mansa Musa after he dealt an insane amount of cocaine to Mansa Musa. Of course, the prehistoric Mansa Musa, not the historical Mansa Musa. Don't be crazy. And then flanked on either side of him is Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. It's like an unofficial mini. You know, I'm pretty happy with this. I like that character. One of my favorites. And then Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, because she's cool, I guess. I don't like anime, but you know, I figured why not. I do like her design, so that's, I'm sure she's an embarrassingly written anime character. But Dracula Flo is not embarrassingly written. Dracula Flo speaks the word of God, and all who demand recompense from him shall rue the day that they were born. That's what it says in the Bible about Dracula Flo. Speaking of the Bible, here are some space pirates. I think space pirates probably in my D&D setting, they probably they're fairly familiar with the Bible. Some of them have been to Kolob, Mormon God Planet. Some of them have been to Garugamesh, Nibiru, where you can hang out with people from Bible. Although I think that's mostly like Mesopotamian, not so much Abrahamic. But a little bit, you got the Nephilim on there. You always got to have the Nephilim. So these are the kind of commanders I built for these space pirate dudes. They're kind of scavengers slash space pirates. You got the robot who's casting a spell while looking down a scoped rifle. You've got this commander guy. He's a light-skinned dude in a turban. He's got a pistol. He's got a little communicator thing. Maybe he's a science guy. He's got a grenade on him too. And then you've got these guys. You've got the grenade man, who, as you can see, is completely fucking stacked with grenades. I mean, this guy is literally covered in so many grenades. His machine gun that he's carrying is covered in multiple grenades, including grenades for the machine gun that he can shoot out of it, like with the right click in video games. And then he's got a whole bunch of hand grenades, fire grenades. He's got this weird plasma grenade thing. He's holding a detonator charge. This guy's fucking... he'll blow your shit up. And then another space pirate wizard. This time he's a lizard man, which is cool. Now, I built a lot of those scavengers, if you couldn't tell. They're mostly Stargrave scavengers, although I've got bits from other kits, whether they're historical or otherwise. I'm just grabbing all the fucking scavengers, because there's a lot of them. Just put them all down, hope they don't break. Okay. So, I'm just trying to... this guy's... yeah, so, sorry about that. So, I got 3 different groups of weapons. I got the heavy machine gun guys here on the left. Yeah, these guys have big kind of fucking... oh god. Okay, so I'll line up. So here I'll put them on the left so you can remember. The guys on the left, I don't know what you're gonna remember. I'm stupid. Anyways, guys on the left are the machine gun guys. On the right are the shotguns. I'm pretty happy with these. You know, it was pretty simple. I mean, most of the paint job with the brown was just done by the priming of just a black undercoat. And the robot heads are actually various bits I got from a Tau thing a long time ago. Another lizard man with the gas mask helmet. You know, pretty happy with these. Some of them got backpacks, some of them got grenades and all sorts of wacky shit. You know, that's the fun part about North Star kits. They give you a lot of fun shit to fuck around with. Different. There you go. Okay. And then finally for the scavengers, we've got all the machine gun guys. Now these are the guys with submachine guns or assault rifles or whatever. You know, I'm not gonna treat them too differently in a D&D context, which these have been used for. These were space pirates hunting down the players for their atrocities. These guys were actually accompanied by space Nazis who wanted money, so that the I don't know, Fifth Reich or whatever, and Aldebaran could I don't know, afford to pay their gas bill or whatever. But actually, it's just because Nazis suck and they always die, which is good. Let's see. There we go. So, yeah, you can see these guys have a bunch of different heads. Mostly I tried to get the hooded heads. There's hooded heads with alien heads. There's human heads. This one's got like a robo face on, so maybe he's a robot or maybe he's got a gas mask. This other guy's got like a guy from Fallout New Vegas whose name I'm forgetting, the Mormon guy. He used to be evil, now he's good. And then this guy's red. This guy on the right. This guy with the machete. He's red. He's got red skin. So he's an alien. Or maybe some other kind of human or something. Then we've got these female space people. who I built. I still have some of these that I haven't painted, but sorry, let me just grab all these. Yeah, I didn't build as many of these. Well, no, I actually built all of these. So I actually built as many of these as I did the scavengers, but I want to paint them up in different colors. You know, like they have different uniforms, so that they don't all look quite the same. Although I did go for like a khaki sort of military fatigues kind of look for their outfits here. I think it kind of works. You know, they're somewhat casual. They're not super uniformed, but they do have a color on them, and I think that's cool. I like that. You know, getting different skin tones down on the humans is cool. Also, when I made one of these blue, I decided to make the cool black lady blue, so that not all my blue people are white people who are blue. Some of them are black people that are blue. You know, like if all the, I don't know, I think like if all your elves otherwise look like Homo sapiens other than their ears, but then I don't know. Okay, that didn't break it. And all of them are white, but none of them are black. I just think that's stupid. So here's the blue black lady and a regular black lady. The regular black lady has a laser rifle and a machine gun, because she's fucking badass. And the blue lady, she's got a pistol. She's gonna shoot some guy, probably Hitler. That's pretty fun. I like that. And then finally, the most creative of all of these that I've saved for the end because I'm incompetent, which is my Counter-Earth minis. I kitbashed these from a variety of sources. Let me just, you know, I basically, for my setting, the Counter-Earth, I made a map of it that I showed on this channel, although I've finished the map. It was one of the first maps I've ever actually finished. You know, I could always add more to it. That's not against the rules or anything. There's not really rules. But, yeah, I kind of figured out the different biomes by and large. I'm sure there's more that I could add, and everything I do is subject to change. But you can see these are just some human people, right? They're from the Counter-Earth, and they kind of have a culture that is somewhere between Southeast Asia, Australian Aborigines, Melanesians, and yeah, just in general. But that's because the Counter-Earth is weird. I don't think it's a very natural place. But it also, the region that these guys are from on the map is called the Riverlands. It's like this big coastal region where there's all sorts of different kingdoms and civilizations and shit. And I'm sure there's non-humans. I know they have like weird stuff like cow beetles and stuff. But anyways, yeah, these guys are from the Riverlands, and it's kind of, you know, most of the world of Counter-Earth in my setting, at least in its current state, is tropical. It's mostly centered on the tropics. So these guys, they're supposed to kind of resemble Australian Aborigines. Like this guy with the blonde hair, he's supposed to be sort of Aboriginal looking. These two ladies here with the heavy armor, well, I guess actually this guy's got heavier armor, and this guy. And this guy's got chainmail. Basically, these are kitbashed from a ton of shit. You're actually not gonna, you might have been able to tell, you might not, but the helmets are actually, I cut them off of the original minis and put them on these heads. They are Gaul helmets, like ancient Gauls, like the Celts that the Romans fought. But I've put them on new heads. Oh, I broke off the fucking hand again. I'm a cock nugget. Actually, the hand hasn't broken off before, so at least that's a new break. I can fix that. That's fine. And then finally, here are just the regular, yeah, here are the regular fucking Counter-Earth dudes, regular troops. I had a lot of fun with these by all the Counter-Earth guys by cutting the weapons or the heads of weapons off of stuff and adding different weapon heads. I did that with the archers. I did that with this sword guy, you know, just giving them more interesting, kind of like culturally strange, not like as in trying to say foreign people are strange, but like the mixing of different cultures that didn't really have much to do with each other in real life, you know, like these big pole axes and you know, the different kinds of shields, you know, the weird arrow that's from an Aztec kit but I painted up as steel, you know, the jade shield that's actually an Irish sword, Irish shield, sorry, and the sword that looks kind of like a katana, but it's just like from one of the Frostgrave cultists, you know, and the bodies for most of these guys, other than the chainmail, which was from again Carthaginians, really cheap way to get a lot of chainmail, like ancient chainmail, is just like Perry Sudanese. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to show. I'm probably going to do another video, maybe even right now, about my maps and stuff that I've done, and talking about D&D maybe. So yeah, I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.